Hello, everyone. Super happy to join the EDCON 2021. For those who haven't met me before, my name is Riely Chen, and I'm currently a member of Together. Apart from that, I am also a contributor to SushiSwap, where I help the community with grow. The talk I want to pitch today is on how to gather people around Ethereum. I'd love to start with a picture. It is a cover picture of Ethereum.org. I think it perfectly fits my imagination about what a good community look like in the future. For me, Ethereum is kind of like a Shelling point. We come together with those who value freedom, who love math and science, who is willing to build a new and better system. So I think it would be appropriate for me to start with the community we're trying to build called Together. It all started with the Wanshan Blockchain Week last year. Some of you might know that Wanshan Blockchain Week is one of the largest crypto events in China. So at that time, some Ethereum lovers are asking, is there any events where we can gather a bunch of Ethereum communities together, and we're talking about some important things which are really important and hot that time, covering the topic of ETH2 and Layer 2 and DeFi. So that's how we got started. After that, we find that this kind of events are really interesting. This is a picture we took that time. We've invited Vitalik and also people from the Ethereum Foundation, as well as some researchers and devs in China side. The event went quite well. So after that, we're considering that why don't we trying to connect with these communities more and see if there's anything they need, and then we can coordinate all those kind of things. For those who still have no clue what is Together, I will just give you a brief introduction about what Together is. So Together is a DAO. We're trying to coordinate all the resources in the Ethereum community. We are China focused, but at the same time, we're trying to connect into the rest of the Ethereum communities in the world. We help with online and offline events. We help to do thesis-driven research. We're trying to coordinate all the resources for translation resources, as well as distribute the content as well. There are more things that we can do. We always remember that the thing that we want to do is to trying to help the community to grow. So some of the events we helped, we had a seminar about on how to join the DevCon and the IP. Later, we have a series of city touring about Ethereum Meetup. We have events in Hangzhou where we talk about the algorithm, stable coins, and layer 2s and smart contract wallet. And then later we had Xiamen and Guangzhou, and we have Shenzhen and Chengdu as well. These are some events we had, and we took the picture. And yeah, it was in April and May. We have this kind of a layer 2 series events. We have layer 2 meetups, and we also have this kind of layer 2 roll up hackathons happening in Hangzhou as well. So our footprint covers almost all the major crypto active cities in China, covering the Shanghai, Hangzhou, Xiamen, Shenzhen, Guangzhou, and Chengdu. You can see this is a footprint of it. Here's the timeline of all the events we had, both online and offline events. I've mentioned some of them before. There's a timeline for you to better know what kind of things that we did. Events are really such a small part of what we are doing. You know, we've had 20 bi-weekly meetings. We're trying to know what kind of things are each community busy with and what kind of help they need. And we're trying to organize all the resources and trying to make it in a more efficient way. We've had charters as well as rotating presidency as well. We're trying to make the DAO more transparent and open. We're still in an exploring mode. So if you have some suggestions, don't hesitate to reach to us. Thank you to our wonderful communities to make that together happen. We have ETHFans, ECN, ETHPlanet. These are all very early Ethereum communities in China. They are still really active and trying to help the community to grow. We have Primitive Links, which is the thesis-driven research non-for-profit organizations. We have HiBlock, and we have Ethereum Hangzhou Meetup. We have BTCU, and we have DAO Square. We have We Staker as well. So I think that covers pretty much of what is Together and what are the things that we are doing. Last part, I think I'd love to share some personal stories about me and Together, how I get to know about Together. So it all begins with a local meetup in Hangzhou. At that time, the Ethereum price is really low. The ETH2 seems really far away. And, you know, DeFi is just DeFi that time. There isn't a lot of new things happening. But then later it was through that Ethereum meetup, I met a lot of interesting people and also builders. They are still building a lot of new things. I was like really impressed. And then later I know people from East Fans, they're constantly like contributing to the wonderful contents. They're during One Shot Blockchain Week, I know people from Primitive Links, they're doing thesis-driven research that time, and we soon become friends. And then later I met people from East Planet. I think that's a beautiful part of it, because in Ethereum community, like they welcome everyone to join and they will try their best to help you. And later on, I was constantly asking myself, what are the things that I can contribute? Then at that time, a good friend of mine told me that there's a Ethereum translation program, and if I'm interested in, then I should just like dive into it and contribute to the community. So yeah, at that time I found out there's a lot of things that we can still like improve. So I made a Notion page, and I gather thanks to ETH Planet and Ethereum.org to help us like better coordinate all the resources. We finished it like within 2 months, and now like every Chinese, they are able to see the Ethereum.org in Chinese. Language is a really, really big barrier, and we're trying to building the bridge of it. And the last part, a lot of people are asking me like, how can I contribute to Ethereum? Usually I don't give any advice on this kind of topic, but I will make one. You just start with small and do big projects and help a lot of people. I think especially in Ethereum, if you're doing something good, then there will always some people trying to help you. You don't need to worry about it if you're in the Ethereum community. Some of the people might ask me, how can I join the Together? So if your community is doing Ethereum related research and development, or is helping with creating or translating much needed Ethereum content, or if your community is helping with marketing and contributing to Ethereum dev community projects, or anything that you think your community is contributing to the Ethereum, like just don't hesitate to join us. I think it's a wonderful term that you're part of something bigger than yourself, and the thing that itself is meaningful enough. So yeah, that's pretty much all the things that I want to talk about today. And I hope you enjoy my talk, and I hope you enjoy the EDCON 2021. Bye.